school telling me, always in a barbershop, Chi Keef ain't about this, Chi Keef ain't about that. My boy a BD on fucking Lamron and them. They say don't be nigga put on no work. Shut the fuck up! Y'all niggas ain't no shit! All you motherfuckers talking about, Chi Keef ain't no hitter, Chi Keef ain't this, Chi Keef a fake. Shut the fuck up! Y'all don't live with that nigga. Y'all know that nigga got caught with a rat shit. Shooting at the police and shit. Nigga been on probation since fucking, I don't know when. Motherfucker, stop fucking playing them like that.
I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest fan of these kind of videos, but I feel like these type of videos are necessary, especially in situations that we have now found ourselves in. Now, it's no surprise. Ever since Boruto has started, and back in 2017, specifically with the anime, and going on forward, it's been issues, one problem after another, some justified, and some just completely I don't really get it. I really, really don't. Now, I'm not the coldest in the editorial game, but you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I just had to do a little 1-2-1-2, but I really just wanted to make my point across in this video. Do I have any strife against the people who I shown? You know what I'm saying? Nah, all love, any day is, you know what I'm saying? You think what you want. You know what I'm saying? Smoke, you gonna smoke, roll, you gonna roll, and just don't step on these all YG phasals. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Those who get it, get it. But that's the point I'm trying to make, right? There's a lot of things going on in Boruto right now. There's a lot of things going on with Studio Pierrot. But it's also a lot of misconception. Now, as stated in the last video, nothing's been official. Nothing has been solidified, stamped, doubled down. It's just that it's been a whole lot of trusted sources, trusted peers in the community speaking on the topic. Therefore, I felt comfortable enough to bring it up to you guys on the channel. And I explained that in the start of the video. I don't bring misinformation. On the rare times that I do, I apologize, and I don't bring false information. Last video, I wouldn't place that video in any of the categories, whether it be false or misinformation. It's literally a video regarding news about a series that we all are, quote unquote, a fan of. Now, all of that to say this, Boruto has had its problems since the jump. It's nothing surprising. But what's really changing is the support for the series. And I mean support in terms of how the fans approach the series. Niggas hating on it is going to be niggas hating on it. That's always going to be a thing. Niggas is going to hate. You feel me? Now, where the switch up comes at is the quote unquote fans of the Boruto series. The quote unquote, and I say quote unquote fans because it's I believe some of y'all genuinely do. I believe a lot of y'all genuinely do like the story, genuinely do fuck with Boruto, particularly, let's say, the anime. The manga and anime hand in hand when it comes to its gripes and complaints. But particularly with the anime, I believe a lot of y'all niggas like it because there's no way you don't fuck with something, yet somehow know up-to-date events about whatever said something you don't fuck with. There's just no way. And the thing about it is, I say quote-unquote fans because now it's shifting from the community genuinely liking the story, genuinely liking the content we're getting, and having to defend it against, obviously, the haters that would say, okay, this or that, some justified, some isn't. But it's always been a fine line between, okay, that's what that person thinks, but at the end of the day, I'm going to support Boruto. And it's not to say I'm going to be a blindless meat rider. That's not the case. However, if you like something, you like it. If you don't like something, you don't like it. Now, this misconception of these fake fans coming in and just joining the wave, it's you can still be a fan of something and dislike something within that regard. Absolutely, 100%. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing absolutely wrong with that. But there's a fine line between genuinely giving your thoughts and opinions on something and riding the wave because, it's what's popular or it's what's led to believe by most. Therefore, it has to be true. Now, some can genuinely come to the conclusion on their own, and others see a post or two and then go on about their thoughts, and it just spreads. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm talking about real life people that I know having these same opinions I see on Twitter, and I know for a fact they are not on Twitter, right? About Boruto and about the anime and about the series, he's a brat. It's always been trash. They're ruining Naruto's, things of that nature, right? But let's just pinpoint and focus on the real point, right? The anime possible return of 2028. Everybody's saying 95% filler. Everybody's saying it was trash anyway. Everybody's saying this shit, that shit. And then it's the ones that are saying, I've always been a fan of Boruto, but this is just bullshit, or this is just that. And it's like, have you always been a fan? Or even better yet, if you've always been a fan, why are you going to let people persuade your ideas, thoughts, or whatever in that regard in terms of how you feel about a show that you came to the conclusion on your own that you like? Don't let anybody, any outside influence, draw your final decision on anything in life, not just with anime. Don't let anybody influence your decision, especially in the sense that it's not for your betterment or, you know what I'm saying, your personal benefit. Don't let anybody influence your decision in any regard. It doesn't just have to pertain to anime or specifically Boruto, but ever. In this specific case, the anime has been putting up numbers. Let's not act. And I've already been one to point out, when anime does bad things, it does bad things. When it does good things, they're great. You feel me? There's no in between, right? And that can be the main problem. That can be a problem. That can be a problem that genuine fans and genuine haters can both come agree together, like Bloods and Crips, and agree on, like, okay, Naruto versus Baryon mode was fire. Naruto Sasuke versus Jigen is fire. Momoshiki, fire. Deepa arc, fire. All of those things, fire. Chocho arc, huh? Time slip arc, right between the middle. Half like, half don't like. You feel me? Mitsuki disappearance arc. I'm leaning more so on the side. Like, I started off like, bro, what is this? But now when you go back, I really rocks with it. And then when we go on earlier, the popular belief, it started off so slow. I get it. It's not that it started off slow. It started off at a point where you didn't want the story to start off. It started off at a point of whatever Boruto's story was starting. That's how it didn't start off slow. It started off slow because you saw chapter 1 or episode 1 of the anime and said, I want that now, right? As opposed to the author actually building up his story. So you can't say it started off slow. It just didn't start off how you wanted it to start off. And secondly, the Hidden Mist arc was fire. Sumere's arc was fire. Like, come on, the Shin arc was fire. And this is all before the Chunin exams arc, which is damn near the most popular arc in the Naruto franchise, right? Now, we understand the inconsistencies. I've already talked about this before. That falls more so on the top heads of the business, not more so on the animator's part. People saying give it to Mappa, people saying give it to this, people saying give it to that. Y'all don't understand. These CEOs all sit together and have dinner with each other. You feel me? The nigga from Mappa is talking to the nigga from Studio Pierrot. Hey, I saw what you did with Black Clover. That was fire. Hey, right back at you. I like that little twist you did in JJ. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And then you got the actual authors of the manga series joining in on them for dessert. Like, they all know, they all cool. I don't know if they all cool. They all know each other. It's a business. You got to know who you're in competition with. You got to know who's in your league. You feel me? So that's how it works in that regard. So it's always going to be on whatever the top of the position, the top of the company, the top of the CEO says, I'm going to give you this much time to do that. And if you can't do it, then I'm going to find someone else who's going to be doing it. And based off a person who's trying to live and make money to make ends meet, I don't care what the popular consensus or the popular belief is. My boss giving me 3 days to do this and I need the check by the end of the week. I'm going to have to do it in 3 days, regardless of if it's going to be my best work or not. Now, all of that aside, Boruto possibly returning in 2028. Me personally, I think that would be a great thing for the series. Why? Because I said it in the last video, and I'm not going to stress too much about this again. It leads me to believe that they're going to kick off automatically with Two Blue Vortex in the first anime return, and possibly from now until then, we might get a movie finishing off the rest of Boruto Part 1. And if that is the case, I wouldn't 2025 a movie and then the anime returning less than 2 years or possibly up to 2 years later. That's not that bad if you really think about it and sit down and don't let the internet control your thoughts. I'm not trying to spread too much time on this idea because I really wanted to do a video discussing the possibilities of a Boruto movie. So stay tuned for the next video because that's definitely what I want to shed my light and I want to shed my focus on. Because this possible delay for the anime, and obviously, like I said, possible, it can return this year. When the anime originally went on break, I thought it was going to return that same. I thought it was coming back before the manga, just to let you know how my thought process is working. So it's not like you feel me. You get what you get. You know, in my situation, I relay what I receive. So I'm not going to tell y'all what I want in terms of making it a fact, as opposed to like a theory or just a discussion. But I'm going to tell y'all what it is. in terms of relaying news, because that's, at the end of the day, regardless of what I like to do, how much I enjoy anime, that's the job that I signed up for here on YouTube, to relay information. So that's what I'm going to do, is relay information. And in regards to the Boruto anime, I think they're going in the right direction. Even if the anime is like, this is false news, right? I think they're going in the right direction right now, taking their time and waiting until the right moment to give us something that we're all going to come back and say, like, everybody's going to be like, yeah, Boruto's on top, Boruto peak, Boruto supremacy. And y'all notice in the edit, I didn't show no Naruto and Sasuke snippets, because I wanted y'all to see, like, bro, shit be fire on its own. Like, Boruto versus team, them niggas be cold, bro. Like, let's not cap. That's all. Like, and I'm gonna end it off on this. I say this, the only time, like, this is the only time I bring up this anime is when I'm making a point like this. And I'm pretty sure y'all have heard it. We say it, but this is the only time I ever hear me mention this anime. I don't fucking like Fairy Tail at all. Fairy Tail is probably the worst, if not one of the worst anime I've ever seen. I gave it 3 chances. Didn't even make it past episode 40, bro. Over the span of years, mind you, giving it those 3 chances, taking time, like, maybe y'all don't hear me hopping on YouTube and saying fuck Natsu and the whole Fairy Tail guild. You don't hear me hopping on saying, bro, this shit is trash. You don't hear me keeping up to date with the current events of because I don't know it, and I realized I don't like it. It had cool moments. Yes, it had moments I thought that was dope. But just because it had those small moments don't mean I'm finna stick for the ride. And that's what it relays over here. Y'all coming like, okay, y'all kind of like the things that Naruto and Sasuke did. Y'all kind of like the things Boruto did, but overall it's trash. Well, then why stick with it? Well, I kind of like some of the fights I seen Natsu have, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not watching Fairy Tail no more. I'm not going back to that. And even with all of that said, Eden Zero is probably one of my favorite animes ever. Same author, same creator, damn near same characters. Completely 2 different shows though. And I fuck with Eden Zero heavily, like heavily. Eden Zero supremacy. So, like, that's the point. Like, let's be fucking for real. But then, even with all of that being said, sometimes y'all just gotta remember, bro, a lot of the times you might just be dealing with kids across that phone or across that screen, so you never really know. These just be some young niggas, and they ain't got nothing else better to do. It's your boy Black Uchiha 3. More Boruto news coming out, bro. Just stay tuned. Holla at you, I'ma holla at y'all. Black Uchiha, yes sir. Ski.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limits too high.
Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said